Hey MJ, this is George over at Autofair Honda. I just wanted to give you a quick look at this Honda HR-V that you were interested in. Kind of go through some of the features of the car and show you around a little bit. So if we go over here, stepping on the inside here, this is a 2020 EX. So we'll sit down right over here and I'll show you some of the features. So on the left-hand side, this 2020 EX is going to come with Honda sensing. So you have your road departure mitigation right over here. So if you go too far left or too far right, it lets you know by playing a sound and shaking the wheel so you know to get back in the center of your lane. You also have the collision mitigation. So if you click on that button is always going to be on. And what that's going to do is if it detects you're about to get into an accident with the vehicle in front of you, it's going to tell you to apply your brakes. If you don't apply your brakes, it's going to apply it for you to try to prevent or mitigate that accident from happening. Of course, you have your traction control over here in your econ mode to save you a little bit on gas. We go to the center here, you're going to notice a few other things. You're going to notice your phone controls on the bottom over here. So you have pickup, decline, and then your assistant. So Siri or Hey Google, you can activate that as well. You do also have paddle shifters on the back. So if you want to go down or up a gear, automatic headlights and fog lights, as well as you're going to have your sources over here so you can switch between FM, AM, Bluetooth, or Apple CarPlay. And on the right hand side, you're going to have the other two parts to Honda sensing. So you can turn on your cruise control like normal, but then if you'd like, you can also turn this button on by hitting the main, and you'll see these two little indicator lights turn on. And what that does is when you click on this button on the highway going above 45, it's going to keep the car centered for you. So it's going to keep the car in the center position of the lane. And then you click this button, that's the adaptive cruise control. That's going to keep a pace distance between you and the car in front of you. So you can see right here, as I flick at the adaptive cruise control, it's going to change the distance, and then that's the lane keeping assist as well too. In the center, you are going to have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. So if you plug in a smartphone device, you do obviously have Bluetooth, FM, and AM. But if you plug in your smartphone device, you'll be able to get things like Google Maps, Apple Maps, Spotify, Pandora, and iHeartRadio. And then as well as at the bottom over here, you're going to have your climate control system. So you're going to have your heated seats, 2 levels of heated seating for the driver and 2 for the passenger, as well as your direction, your temperature, and all that. At the bottom, you're also going to have the port for the Apple CarPlay. It's going to be that bottom port right over there. And then at the top, you have a USB and a 12 volt over there. In the center, you're going to have a few other things. Most importantly, you have your emergency brake and then your brake hold. So if you're in stop and go traffic and you activate this brake hold, what it's going to do is if you put your foot on the brake, let go, it's actually going to hold that brake for you until you accelerate again. So it's a really awesome feature. Center, you have your cup holders. You can obviously lift this up or slide it back. Click on these and the cup holders actually pop up for you. Really, really convenient feature. You can actually slide this forward and back. And on the EX model, you are also going to get a sunroof. Slide that open up here. And you can actually just flick that back. Opens up the sunroof. Goes back all the way, and then just flick it forward to close it again. And we'll take a quick look at the back seat and the hatch. So we'll open up just like that. Back seat over here, you see you got plenty of space for 3. You do have a 12 volt charging port, so you can add a few more charges in the back for the backseat passenger. The nice thing about this HR-V, it is all-wheel drive, of course, and the seats do fold down. So if you do need a little bit of extra space in the back here, you can fold both of those seats down and get a lot of cargo into the cabin. So it's a really awesome and convenient feature. And of course, you do have your backup camera here as well too. So you're going to have a multi-angle backup camera. Really, really helps when it comes to parking. That's going to be on the HR-V and the CR-V. So that was a really quick look at this 2020 Honda HR-V. Now I'll go ahead and show you the CR-V as well. Just give me 1 second.